Shine, and I'm coming to you live today because I feel very excited to just really spend time here in this space and in this community and just really let the energy flow because, as y'all know, today is my birthday eve, and what better way to celebrate than doing what I actually love to do? And I enjoy going live. I enjoy connecting with my community. I enjoy creating. I enjoy sharing my thoughts and my wisdom. And I also enjoy seeing you guys show up and really pour into the space as well. So originally, I was going to go live on TikTok, and here's what I realized, because I really do enjoy TikTok. I feel that for quite some time when I first got on there, I had to wait for the access or the ability to be able to go live to get that feature to pop up. And so when I really did start going live on there, I just have not really been having a good experience. And so what I've been encountering was like, just my lives either just freezing up or like the app just going blank and updating out of nowhere. Um, I also feel that the live sometimes just doesn't really flow as well because I can't really, you know, pinpoint what is actually happening. So I said, okay, I'm going to give TikTok a try again, right? Because I enjoy going live no matter what platform. I don't mind whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Um, I just love the feature. I love being able to talk and communicate and speak. So I said, well, I'm going to go try to go live. And guys, guess what? I still been running into the same issue. So nevertheless, oh, and that was what it was. Okay, I knew it was something I was trying to articulate. So another thing I didn't like about going live that I'm so spoiled and used to is the fact that on TikTok, I'm not able to actually save my lives. Like I literally love the capability to be able to save the live and upload it or repurpose the content and put it in other places and, kind of organize the work I've done and put out. And so when I realized that TikTok didn't have the feature for me to actually share my live or save my live, then I was just like really unimpressed or just like, oh no, this is not good, because I really like I'm spending so much time on the app, and I know, TikTok is the place to be, and I do want to share and go live, but I also want the capability to be able to save my live and repurpose it and share it elsewhere. So I really want TikTok to get that together for your girl, because once I get that, I think I can show up more consistently on TikTok. But for now, you guys can catch me on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook as well. So today I'm going to just really let things flow because I'm feeling very inspired to just freely talk and freely express. But one thing that I really do want to kind of talk about is the fact that everything comes full circle. Now, here's what we don't talk about enough is that the relationships or the connections we make, the people that are in our lives, the people that we encounter, the people that we exchange energy with, those people are the ones that are shaping and molding our reality. And so what I found is sometimes there is a exchange, a give and take, right? There is something that is happening, whether it's seen or unseen, spoken, unspoken, known or unknown, you know. So with that, it's something that we have to just kind of be more mindful of, the fact that this is the reality. This is how the universe works. This is how consciousness works. This is how we evolve. This is how energy moves and flows. And this is how energy works. It's just the fact of knowing that, a lot of things that you have done or already experienced or accomplished, you may see people are now popping up doing it exemplifying it, replicating it, or however, right? And so this is just something that I've noticed because I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. And, just stepping into a coaching position of it on the other side where you're really seeing things from a very high level and from a very elevated perspective, it actually lets you in on the what's happening behind the scenes, right? And I think it's a really cool mindset or perspective shift because you being able to really step into a new position, a new role, a new identity, and owning it is not always easy, because most people will, most times, if you've been seen in a certain light or you've represented yourself in a certain way for a certain long time, most people take a while to catch on to the new you, the new identity, the new expression that you're showing up as. And once they catch on, okay, because you're like, okay, I can see you guys are now showing up for things that happened 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like I'm seeing you guys finally catching on to things that I've already done in that time frame. Like, and it's kind of interesting to watch because you're like, oh, okay, whatever. So now it's like, okay, so here is the expectation that, people will eventually catch on. People will eventually evolve and grow. And as someone who is here to kind of, you know, um, I would say evolve humanity in the consciousness on a collective level. I'm also aware that everything is interconnected, which means that, you may be inspired by the fact that you're creating something new. A lot of times for me, what I have been successful at and what has made me feel successful and has also resulted in my success was that I have focused on my own creativity. I focused on my own craft, my own skills, my own growth and learning, and my own elevation, right? And I think once you have that mentality, the mentality where you understand that this is about longevity, this is about sustainability, this is about creating something that's long lasting. And then when you can actually establish a business that is truly yours, okay? This is where I'm at, and this is exciting time for me because this is what it really is. I have established my frame and my foundation energetically that is truly my own. It's my own base and my own energetic signature, my own energetic work, and my own actually frequency, my own essence, my own creativity. Like I built my business off something that is truly mine. And that to me feels good because what I realized is why I did not sustain certain things beyond a certain point was because energetically it was not mine to begin with, right? It already came with terms and conditions. It already came with a level of this is the payoff, this is the exchange, this is what it's going to be, and this is what you will get as a result of it, right? So knowing this is how it works, what was important for me, and I think this was naturally on an energetic and a soul level, was to create something that truly was mine from a very conscious place, from a place that I was very aware and in tune with every single detail, with every single thing that was happening, with every single thing that was going on. Like to me, I had my hands in everything, every part of the process, every building block, everything that was happening. I was like, okay, what's this? What's that? And literally had my CEO hat on, like my CEO mindset, my CEO mentality. And so with that, I feel that this has established me to have such these full circle moments, these these moments that really allows me to feel very whole and balanced in my work, because I can see where, things that were done out of maybe the lack of awareness, the lack of just, not knowing what I didn't know. And now coming into that with the whole foundation and framework that is going to allow me to stay ahead and allow me to keep being ahead. And here's the thing about it. The number one thing that I really care about and that I value is my ability to be focused, to have my focus, to be focused. And that comes with a level of discipline. And that discipline that I didn't have before was the standard that I value being in control of myself and my vessel, because self-control is a truly a fruit of the spirit, right? It's truly a actual blessing. It is truly a result of discipline, conditioning. It's truly a result of you taking care of yourself as a big responsibility. And so being able to have self-control allowed me to build a business that was truly, truly my own. And so as a result of that, I get to support my coaching clients and those of you who are looking for a life and business coach, that I can, really hold you in a way that's going to keep you accountable and also keep you on the path to where you are actually going to fulfill your destiny. Okay? Now, here's what we talk about. A lot of time you guys may hear things about, destiny helpers. Now, here's what I did not say. There is things that can happen where, they call it destiny swapping, right? But to me, that can happen when you don't have the real true base or grounding or structure, or when you're still learning and developing on, who you need to know, who you are, what you need to learn, and all of those things. But to me, it's just a part of just something that you need to actually own or claim or learn. And some lessons you learn them the hard way, but the reality is you don't necessarily have to. You can learn things gracefully. You can learn things with ease. You can learn things with joy. You can learn things with peace. You can learn things with, a slow pace. You can learn things fast. You can learn things in just these different variations. But what matters to me, and this is a big thing that I had to narrow down when it comes to me supporting my clients, that I've really noticed as an overall theme, as something that I can say, okay, this is something I'm seeing that I'm actually helping my clients with, the solution that I bring, and what it really means and what it really boils down to when people are lacking in something, is I support my clients in knowing how to strategize and how to think. And I know that may sound very simple. That may sound like that may be something very, I don't know, basic, or, but it's something that I find that is very in depth. It requires depth. It requires understanding. It requires experience. It requires just levels of you. Like, it requires you to be able to have the proper tools and the proper framework and the proper way to organize information. Now, why is that important? Because the life is mental, right? The mind is very powerful, and your mindset matters to your quality of life, to your perspective, to your well-being, to how you're experiencing life, to how you are protecting yourself, to how you protect things that you care about, to how you maneuver through situations. So many things that the mind is powerful when it comes to. And because of that, the mind needs you to have those connections, right? You know how they say like the neurons in your mind are working, they're gathering information, they're processing information. But making those connections, organizing your thoughts, organizing the things that you do, your steps, your ways, your habits, your beliefs, being able to process things in a way that is strategic or even mathematical in a way of like understanding how to solve problems and do things in a sequence, do things in a certain way, organizing your thoughts, organizing things in a way where you can experience quality and well-being and wellness. And so the mind is responsible for all that. So this is why mindset work is so important. This is why really processing information, really feeling, really looking at things in a very honest approach, in an honest way, being truthful, being honest with yourself, um, valuing the truth, valuing honesty, all of that is truly important to you having the building blocks of a successful life and a successful business. Okay. So this is something that I feel will help you guys to process not only the things that you're here to navigate in your journey, the things that you're here to learn, the things that you're here to grow through, right? The things you're here to grow through. But the fact that these things always have a resolve, a moment of just clarity, a moment of just I finally get it. I finally understand, or it all just came together perfectly, or I'm actually living that reality, or I'm actually in that thing. I'm actually having that experience. I'm having, you know, what I wanted or desired before. Now it's mine. It's current. It's present. It's here. So when all of that happens, it's just like those are those moments that you just kind of can, really say, I'm grateful. I appreciate, you know, the work I put in, the effort I put in, the actions I'm taking. And I just can say that, this comes with even just appreciation for who you are as a person as you grow and develop, as you continue developing your character, as you continue to show up and do things in fresh new ways and really refine your life and your business in a way that it feels good. It's working, it's profitable, it's adding, it's helping you manifest and create your reality. It's helping you bring in and call in those connections. It's helping you to bring in the cash. It's helping you to, really just see the results of the things that you've been putting in. And so I really do value, you know, these moments and these experiences to be able to share my story. So I really do, give thanks to just the ability to be in purpose, to know my purpose, to share my purpose and share that medicine and that work and my creativity with those who appreciate it, who value it, who are willing to invest in it, who are willing to invest in themselves, who are willing to grow. And honestly, those who value personal and self development just as much as I do. It's really what it boils down to. If you care about self development, if you care about, you know, uh, improving and what they would call leveling up and really shining in your light and doing the things that matter, this is the place to be. This is your time, this is your season, and I just encourage you to really boss up, show up, be the person that you always know yourself to be. See yourself as that version of you. Show up as her, show up as him, show up as that person that is already doing the thing. Show up as that every single day, and you will see the results. You will see the fruits of your labor. You will see the things add up. And this is how it really does compound over time, and it builds and it keeps creating your world and in your craft and your skill set and your mindset. And you're going to see, you know, the more you keep going, how everything is going to work. It's going to evolve. It's going to put you in the right places. You're going to see yourself on stages. You're going to see yourself speaking. You're going to see yourself really leading a movement and impacting millions and making millions. And as a result, just living your best life, you know? And so this is what it's all about. So I do this because I love it. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because it's something that really does shows that it has impact. You know, it's impactful work. It's something that really does reveal. You know, there is a unfoldment that comes with it. There is something that just where it just lays itself out. The path just keeps building. It keeps going, and that's truly what it's about. You know, the more that you keep showing up, the more that you show up in all of these spaces, I'm telling you, this is how it's done. Continue to show up. Continue to invest in your work. Invest in your business, and also believing in yourself. Come on now, believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Believing in yourself matters, guys. I'm telling you, it matters. 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 And you would see how it all comes together for you by you just continuing to put one foot in front of the other. Keep taking those steps. Keep taking action. Keep showing up and keep doing the work. That's what it's about. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your girl, Coach Shine. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.